Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming retrograde motion of the planet Jupiter, which is taking place on October 9th. Now you must be wondering that I have already uploaded a video, why I am just uploading another one in such a small span of time. But I just came across like certain more points which I wanted to mention, which got missed out, and the way the whole geopolitical situation is taking place, the way all planets are contributing, I just thought we can have one more like discussion as well. And guys, one thing which I have now learned is that never ever upload a video close to the time of new moon, eclipse, or when the transiting moon is conjunct with Ketu. Like the recent video which I uploaded on my channel, I saw a pattern over here. In the comment section, lot many people were saying this thing that Nipun, we are not able to understand the point which you are trying to put forth, like the gist of the discussion, which generally is not the case in my videos. So then I got intrigued. When I watched the whole video by myself, when I got confused, like okay, why the point I'm not able to convey it in a clear and concise way. So I'll just give you a synopsis of that, and then we will shift toward today's discussion. So guys, all what I wanted to say in that video was that whomsoever planetary dasha you are currently going through, for example, if you are in a dasha of the planet Jupiter, now you have made this assumption that okay, Jupiter in my chart has got a rulership over these houses, it is friendly to my moon sign, it is friendly to my ascendant, it is placed in this conjunction. So now you made this calculation, okay, that in this time period from this house in its activated dasha, this is how it will be giving me results. But the same planet, whatsoever it is making a move in the transit, it influences or modify the results of that same planet in the house from where in its dasha it is giving results. That is all what I wanted to say. So okay guys, now we will shift to our today's discussion, which is about Jupiter's retrograde motion. So guys, one thing is for sure that we all know this thing that Jupiter do not see Venus, or Jupiter do not see like Mercury as its very good friend. But the irony over here is that when we talk about the Taurus, so the nakshatra which you will find in the jurisdiction of this zodiac sign, like whether we talk about Kritika, we talk about Rohini, we talk about Mrigashira, the owner of these nakshatras are very friendly to the planet Jupiter. In the original Kalpurush Kundli as well, Jupiter is a significator of the second house connected with Taurus, and Jupiter is somehow connected with the wealth as well, for the expansion of wealth as well. But the concern over here is that the like we say this thing that if you will go to the Taurus sign, so from the Sagittarius you have to go like you have to be 6th place from it, and even from the Pisces you have to go 3 places ahead of it. Like the way guys, the difference is that if the preaching of a guru is in the Sagittarius, if the preaching is in the Sagittarius, the student sits in the Gemini. But when we talk about Taurus, over there, because of this 6th combination, there is a lot of logic, ifs and buts which comes into the picture. So the smooth absorption of the knowledge, of the wisdom, somehow has to go through a lot of the trouble. Like the way guys, the way I just mentioned this thing, the way geopolitical events are taking place, like why to go so far? When we talk about even in India, one of the most important shrine connected with the Lord Vishnu is like Tirumala. When I was on a vacation to India, I even ensured to have a pilgrimage over there as well. And recently it was under the scrutiny and the news that the laddu as a sacrosanct, as a prasad which is delivered to the devotees, there was some adulteration in that. So which is like the chief ingredient of that prasadam is that it is made by a clarified butter, like ghee we call it in Hindi, and there was some news of some adulteration in that, which actually created a lot of uproar. Like this is a news of like few hours back only we got to know that the supreme leader in Iran, who has got a very religious kind of image, so he addressed the crowd with a AK-47 next to him, a weapon next to him, which is not completely coming into the prototype of a religious person. So the point which I'm saying over here is that the way we say this thing, that whenever Jupiter is it goes retrograde, I will get into our personal charts as well, but even from the global point of view, a lot many times the kind of knowledge which comes to us, the way our mentors guide us, all those institutions and place of our faith, of our guidance, of mentorship, somehow tend to go through a lot of twists and turns. And guys, the concern over here is that in this month, because in whichever month the eclipse takes place, Rahu and Ketu also slows down. Jupiter, obviously before turning retrograde, it has to also become like stationary as well. This is the same month when Sun is going to be getting into the debilitation. Mars is also going to get into the debilitation. So the point which I am saying over here is that when Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in the Taurus sign, when we talk about the way you manage your finances, the way you kind of all source of knowledge, of guidance, source of knowledge, of wisdom, of guidance, of mentorship needs to be taken with a pinch of salt. Now the kind of the rule which we use in astrological calculation is that planets who have got naturally benefic nature, whenever they goes into retrograde motion, they definitely give us a second chance to work on our mistakes. They give us a second chance to reclaim the promise meant for us. Are we actually paying attention, paying heed in that direction or not? Guys, in the original Kalpurush Kundli as well, when we talk about the traits of the Taurus, Taurus is somehow connected with the inculcated values, your family values. It is also connected with finance. It is also connected with whatsoever holds very dear to us, is very close to us. All the values and principles which defines us is somehow connected with the Taurus only. And Jupiter's transit over here in a retrograde motion will definitely going to be a nudge over your back. It is going to be reworking in all those promises or the soul lessons where you have to be giving your attention. And if you are not doing that, this is the last window of opportunity till February of 2025, when Jupiter is giving you a second chance to work on them. Now, for which all people this retrograde motion is going to be becoming important, definitely guys, it all comes down to what kind of role Jupiter plays in your case. Like for example, if your moon sign is Pisces or Sagittarius, your moon nakshatra is Punarvasu, Vishakha, Purvabhadrapada, Jupiter is retrograde in your natal chart as well. At a time when you were born, Jupiter was retrograde, or you are right on the Jupiter dasha as well, or you are born on like on 3rd of any month, 12th of any month, 21st of any month, 30th of any month, then we can definitely say this thing that okay, this like I would say the retrograde motion of the planet Jupiter is going to be important for you. Like the way guys, Jupiter is not going to be changing the signs, so that in itself means that it is not going to be wiping out the promise which it has already given to you, but definitely because the way we say this thing that whenever a planet turns retrograde, you can understand it in this way that it adds more cheshta bal to this planet. Now when I say cheshta, this is a word which in English can be translated as the added efforts. So it definitely increase the efforts of the native, but just because Jupiter is a very naturally it is a benefic planet, so it will increase your efforts towards the attainment of something which is meant for you, which is very pure, which has got very transcendental wisdom for you. So this is how you can see this upcoming like retrograde motion of the planet Jupiter. But definitely guys, when we talk about from the global point of view, the way all the leaders are having those heated exchange of words and something. So yes, this month with Rahu Ketu being slowed down, Jupiter being in a stationary motion, Sun debilitated, Mars debilitated, it's not a very good energy. So, and because the way other planets function and work, but the guiding factor is always the vibration and the energy of the planet Jupiter. So if the guidance is going to be little bit in a twisted, in a retrograde form, so then we have to be stopping, contemplating, and then acting on any impulse. That is all what I can say. Now guys, after that, the remedy is very simple. I always say this thing. You know what I have personally experienced in my life is that Hanuman Chalisa is something you should all be doing if you are a devotee. Like living in a foreign land, like now access to the Shiv temple and offering water on the Shiv Linga is not possible every day, or worshipping a banana plant, kele ka ped, with the chana dal and all, that is also not possible. So but if you're living in India, all these things are blessing. You can definitely consider doing that. We say this thing that on Thursdays, putting a saffron tilak or a haldi tilak on your forehead should be considered. Recitation of Vishnu Sahasranam. I always say this thing that if you have any of the financial setback or something, recitation of the Sundarakand actually it removes all those problems or afflictions from your life. Specifically, if there are like any lawsuit related problem, any of the rivalry kind of issues, recitation of the Sundarakand always seems to be a best therapy or solution. About the Vishnu Sahasranam, so it is so powerful, so potent that it gives you the way. Like the way, for example, if you are struck in a situation, okay, there is one case where you are being in a conflicted state, and there is one situation where you do not know what you have to do next. It's all blank. Then I would say the worship of Lord Vishnu, or specifically recitation of Vishnu Sahasranam, proves to be very beautiful. It brings very wonderful results. Guys, even like on my another channel, it is in Hindi only, but there is a podcast which I have done on the right ways of worship of Lord Hanuman. So that is one episode which I will mention in the description of this video. You can watch that. And yes guys, now after that we will briefly look at that how this like retrograde motion is going to be influencing all the ascendants and the moon signs. So definitely guys, we have already talked before on this topic. In this I will just try to give you a basic tidbit of the soul lesson which this retrograde motion is going to be expecting you to work on that area. Now guys, when we talk about the Aries natives, definitely guys, Jupiter is turning retrograde right over there in your second house. Jupiter is your 9th lord as well. It is your 12th lord as well. So one thing is for sure that it will increase your efforts for the attainment of the financial goals set by you. But the second thing is that the good part is that Jupiter is also the significator karaka of the second house as well. Jupiter is the most auspicious planet for the Aries Lagna. So whatsoever promise has been long impending in your case, like I would say you do not have to go very far, like since March, if there is some promise, this could be that okay, you deserve a promotion, it got struck at the last minute, or your financial condition suddenly got deteriorated. So guys, again understand this thing, when we talk about the retrograde planet, it is a time period of a switch on and switch off kind of completely overturn of the situation. So lately, let's say for example, everything is going very happy and dandy in your financial state, so keep on doing charities, it becomes very important. Second house is also the house of your speech as well. Recite the Vishnu mantra, Narayan Kvach, Vishnu Sahasra, Vishnu mantras will become very important for you. So what I'm trying to say is that if everything is happy and dandy, you have to keep on doing remedies because this situation can be overturned. Or let's say for example, if you have lost all the hope, and this is the promise, because Jupiter being a very auspicious planet for you, the promise and the soul lessons connected with the, because if you are already in a very bad state financially, so that means you have already learned the lesson. So Jupiter might in this retrograde motion might turn around things for you in your favor. So in a nutshell, if I were to say for the Aries natives, majority of your lessons are going to be hovering around the matters of your finance, the value of the family bonding and all. So this is where Jupiter is going to be operating over you. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that Jupiter has got a rulership over your like 8th house and the 11th house, and it is going to be turning retrograde right over there in your first house. So definitely guys, from over here, Jupiter is somehow giving its aspect to your 7th house as well, to your 5th house as well, to your 9th house as well. A lot many people say this thing that if a planet is retrograde, it starts looking back, it starts delivering the or fulfilling the promise of the house previous to it, to which if unless and until planet has not changed the signs, I'm not a very strong advocate of that technique. I personally feel that if it is retrograde, it will work on the promise meant for you pertaining to the matters of that house in itself. So yes guys, all the auspicious events in your life, it hardly matters whether Jupiter is a favorable planet for you or not. Jupiter innately and universally is a benevolent feeling of blessing for all of us. Any area of your life where you are lacking that expansion, Jupiter will definitely help you, enable you over there. Whether this could be in the matters of your academics, in the matters of your matrimonial life, any visa immigration related concerns. The remedy which I mentioned, guys, for you guys, it becomes more important of putting a kesar like saffron or turmeric tilak on your forehead. If you can do it every day, it's fine, but at least on Thursdays you should be doing that. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 12th house. So definitely guys, here we are talking about Jupiter having that added cheshta bal operating on the 12th house, which has got to do with the prophetic dreams, all sort of, like we say this thing, that it is the abode of the guru. 9th house is the guru, and the house of the guru or Ishta is the 12th house. That is the only reason this is the house of the moksha, of the liberation. So guys, if I were to say one thing is for sure, that any of those kind of extra sensory perception, awareness, the feeling which you've experienced in your gut, give attention to that. You know, I remember there is one YouTube channel, Wired. Over there I was just watching this episode of a CIA senior professional. She has worked on so many operations on, like, as a spy as well, and she has also operated certain mission in USSR, Russia as well, during her tenure, during those times. And she said this thing, that we have been given this clear instruction: if something is not feeling good or feeling right, you can abort the mission. No question will be asked. If your gut is giving you this thing that okay, something can go wrong and you're not somehow feeling good, and here I'm not talking about the freshers, here I'm talking about people who have been doing that from 20-30 years, but if you're getting that feeling in your gut that something is not right, you can abort the mission. No question will be asked. So that's what I want to say more for you guys. See, the thing is guys, 12th house has got lot to do with the expense and letting go of things, and retrograde means all those things which needed to be get rid of, but you might be holding on to them very strongly. We all know this thing, that Taurus eventually, ultimately, it's a fixed sign, it's a earth sign. So I would say that you need to let go of the rigidity, fixity of holding those things which are not serving any purpose. Or let's say, for example, a lot many times we are we are in that conflicted situation, that we know that okay, that what I'm up to or I'm holding so dear to me is not serving any purpose, it's not morally correct, but still it's our feelings, it's our passion, that we're not able to let it go. But I would say that if circumstances are going to get aligned in a specific direction, asking you to let go of certain thing, so it will be in your best interest. Be very consciously aware regarding your gut feel, the kind of dreams, visions, feelings which you are getting. Along with that guys, let's say for example, if you are like planning to make any investments in the housing related concern, like this could be a case that buying your first house like in the foreign land only or something, so I would say that yes, the planets are somehow gonna support you, so be very assured of that. From over here, Jupiter's aspect to your the way we can see in your 4th house, 6th house, 8th house, somehow like money will appear from unknown and sudden sources, but it all comes down to how you invest that. So during this time, the main lesson and chief lesson for you is not how you make money, how you spend, how you invest, how you donate. That is where the chief lesson will be there for the Gemini natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer natives, definitely guys, a lot of good things in store for you guys in this retrograde motion. We know this thing that it adds the cheshta bal. Whenever a planet turns retrograde, it is turning retrograde in a very important house. All those promises which have been so far lying unfulfilled, you will definitely have a chance to rework on them. Along with that guys, friends will definitely, like all those kind of promises which have been given to you, any of those proposal which have been getting delayed from the past so many weeks and all, so any of those promises much awaited, impending since March of this year, you will definitely get a chance to rework on them. There will definitely be guys, see, the thing is, do not look at a retrograde Jupiter as that sort of expansive force which is generally attached with as a true nature of Jupiter when it is going to be in a margin in a direct motion. But yes, one thing is for sure, that all those kind of impending promises, restructuring your social life, your belief, your ideologies, your place in the society, this is the area where Jupiter is going to be working for you. So a good time for the Cancerians. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo natives, definitely guys, in your case, it is going to be turning retrograde in your 10th house. So yes guys, the way planets are functioning for you, like all planets are somehow in a good dignity for you. So the only thing is that briefly in this month, when Mars is going to be transiting from your 12th house, your ascendant lord is going to be debilitated. That is the time when you have to be a little bit careful. But yes guys, Jupiter's retrograde motion in your 10th house added Cheshta bal. You will be expected to deliver a lot, but the thing is, the support will be in the arm's distance. Guidance and mentors will be around you only to help there or extend their lending hand to extend their helping hand to you. That is for sure. So yes guys, in the professional front, all those kind of changes, all those kind of plans and vision you have for the execution, for the implementation, life will definitely provide you with the bountiful of the opportunities which you deserve. Along with that guys, from over here, because we know this thing that Jupiter is also going to be aspecting important houses like 2nd house of finances, 6th house of competition, 4th house of your inner drive, motivation, domestic life. So all the factors seems to be like whatsoever development is going to be taking place over here, it will definitely have a major strong impact in your finances, any of the liabilities and all, they all will get straight away get affected because of this transition which will take place in your career front in the next like 4-5 months. Now guys, when we talk about for the Virgo natives, definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 9th house. Very important time. We know this thing that Jupiter is one of the important karaka of the 9th house, and along with that, Jupiter being over here only in a retrograde motion with added Cheshta bal. So a lot of the omens, guidance, mentorship will play a very important role, and nothing could be better than that. If your life is getting aligned in a way that your Jupiter is active in the dasha, your Venus is active in the dasha, the planet whose dasha is currently active, it is placed in the 9th house, and right now only you are trying to accomplish or attain things connected with the 9th house. Establish your like higher studies, visa, immigration related concerns, higher studies, PhD, starting your teaching, tutorial business or something, writing your first book, publishing your first book, or like appearing, or you have to write any important like judiciary connected exams and all. So all those people are actually headed in the right direction. Guys, the thing is that Jupiter turning retrograde can be looked at in this way, that all those kind of promises which have been long impending, delivery of those good news, those promises, omens, the hand, the touch of the divine is going to be accessible to you. So guys, the only one thing which I want to say over here is that recitation of the Vishnu Sahasranam during this whole time, putting a kesar and the turmeric tilak on the middle of your forehead every Thursday, and worshipping the banana plant, I would say is something which I want to recommend to the Virgo natives. Now guys, for all the Libra, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 8th house. It's a very good news. We all know this thing that any of those past investments which you have done, any of the share of yours connected to the any of the like in a joint scenario, like this could be any of the share in the family ties with your partner or something, over where you have had been struggling in certain way. So this is going to be the time for reclaiming those share. Again guys, the way we know this thing that because somehow Jupiter is transiting in the sign ruled by your ascendant lord in itself, so definitely it has got very strong interpretation for you. Like this could be a case, a lot many times people say this thing that you have had some interest and you have had your own share of journey in the occult world, in the world of this mystery and spirit world and all. So any of those journey being half left in some past lifetime, you get a chance to start it back from over there, or some sort of epiphanies, awakenings, some in unusual mysterious way getting the guidance, suddenly developing some skills, some sort of interest, peculiarities in your behavior, idiosyncrasies and all. But good part is that in a nutshell, for your financial portfolio and health, it's going to be a good news. Now guys, when we talk, Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpions, so definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 7th house, and from over here it gives its aspect as well to some important houses of wish fulfillment, of your public image, of your efforts and all. So guys, one thing is for sure, that this retrograde motion, all of those kind of promises long impending, connected to your partnership, connected to your business, commercial goals. This could be within the marriage as well. You like someone, you have been courting someone. So regarding all the matters and the unfulfilled promises connected with the 7th house, this is going to be a very good news. So yes guys, we all know this thing, that it's the blessing of the divine. Jupiter's retrograde motion with this added cheshta bal might make you work very hard towards the attainment of those goals, but the thing is that you will get your set goals, or those rewards and trophy will be very much accessible and visible to you, and the right set of people are going to be guiding you, mentoring you during this time. So yes guys, for the like any of those important soul lessons which are meant for you during this time, you will definitely learn a lot, gain a lot from the general public dealing interaction, or the kind of the way your relationship with your partners is going to be maneuvering. It's going to be shaping up. Definitely a lot of the deep inculcated lessons are going to be in store for the Scorpions. Guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 6th house. So definitely guys, over here you have to be a little bit careful pertaining to the matters of the the way you deal with the enemies, challenges with your juniors, any of the matters of credit, loans and all. So again guys, because Jupiter being your ascendant lord, or if it is your moon sign, you're watching this video from the moon sign, so it has got a very straight impact over there. Like this is going to be time of turn around of the situation. So let's say for example, if lately Jupiter has not given you any disturbances, Jupiter is a planet of divine lessons and teachings. It's not like planet Saturn, which wants to give the lesson through torture, through punishment and delays and all. Jupiter wants your good, but it has got its own way of those epiphanies and realization. Somehow the jolt of ego, to an extent, sometimes happens on our ego level as well. So the point which I'm saying over here is that so far, if everything is happy and dandy and Jupiter has not troubled you much, so this could be the last nudge which might come from the planet Jupiter. Or let's say for example, your finances, the health of your finances is already in a very bad shape. So this retrograde motion can suddenly turn around things for you. But yes, very sensitive touch and dealing and handling of the finances, situation of credit and loans needs to be followed by the Sagittarius natives. Now guys, when we talk about for the Capricorn natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 5th house. So yes guys, during this time, like lot many people will take interest in mantra, reading spiritual books. If during this time for past so long you want to release any of your creative work and you're not getting that kind of like support from people around you, this is going to be the time when the universe will conspire in your favor for the creation of something which is going to inspire, uplift the world. This is going to be a very good time. Even for the students and all, it's going to be good energy. The only thing is that a lot many people say that Jupiter's aspect does much good compared to its placement in that house, but I still would say that yes, pertaining to the matters of like in your love relationship and all, let's say for example, lately there have been some misunderstanding, some sort of deeper layers where you did not have the closure, you did not have the complete information of what was going there. So definitely time of clarity pertaining to the matters of this could be a deeper bond with your children, a deeper bond with your romantic partner, heightened interest in creative spiritual things, mantras and all. So this is how Jupiter is going to be working out. And also guys, even in the matters of the past investments and all, so this is going to be the time for reclaiming or enjoying the dividend or the profits revenue of the past investments. So in a nutshell, Jupiter's retrograde motion in the 5th house for the Capricorn have got more positive things to add over here. Now guys, when we talk about for the Aquarians, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde in your 4th house. So guys, the kind of role which Jupiter plays for you, because the kind of role which Mercury plays for the Leo, same is the kind of role which Jupiter plays for the Aquarians. So one thing is for sure that during this time there could be some sudden turnaround where you might stand a chance for some big sum of money. Again guys, see, fourth house is the house of public, like the way when we say that, you know, those kind of alignments and all, when people win the lottery, lotto. So guys, this is what those kind of circumstances are, because in your case, if you will pay attention, your ascendant lord in itself is transiting, it's in a retrograde motion right over there in your first house. Now after that, after November 15th, once Saturn is going to be in a direct motion, it has to be in a 3x speed to cover the time, to compensate for all that time and the lag which it has done being there in the Aquarius. So that means things will happen in a very fast paced way. And understand this thing, it's a very basic logic. From the Aquarius, where Saturn is going to be heading, your ascendant lord, it will be in a rush to reach to your second house of finances. So, and the ultimate answer to that lies with the planet Jupiter, the second lord, 11th lord. So I mean to say, when we talk about the from the Jupiter's retrograde motion point of view, because after this then it is going to be moving finally to the fifth house only. So I mean to say, any of those development which can give you security, stability, where money is a major thing. Like if let's say for example you are being held back, like the way for example any of those things which can give you security, stability. For certain people is the house, is their own business, is their car, or whatsoever the definition of security, stability is. In order to attain that, if finance have been a major obstruction from the past couple of weeks for you, I would say that Jupiter will enable you in that area. Along with that, when we say that any of those promises or tasks which have been long impending since March, suddenly you will see that those same circumstances and people and situation and scenarios will start replaying again in front of you. So yes guys, all what I can say is that pertaining to the matters of your like when we say attainment of money from unknown sudden sources and some major rework, investment, re-evaluation in your terms with the family and all, family bonding and all, is going to be the areas where your deep soul lessons Jupiter in its retrograde motion is going to be bringing for you. And lastly guys, when we talk about the Pisces natives, so definitely guys, for the Pisceans, Jupiter is your ascendant lord, and now it is going to be turning retrograde right over there in your third house. So definitely guys, we all know this thing that in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Jupiter's third house placement is considered as the Mandakaraka Avastha, but in the transit from the third house, Jupiter still holds this potential to give good results. It is turning retrograde, that means it will give you a second chance to work and re-evaluate all those strategies which you have had in your mind, all those new initiatives, new ideas, new collaboration which you have had in your mind, new projects which you wanted to initiate or you wanted to be a part of that. During this time, Jupiter will actually enable you, will supplement you with those ideas, those resources, those people to accumulate, amass the resources and put it into some shape, some work, or for some kind of vision which you have had. So in that area, Jupiter's retrograde motion in your third house is going to be enabling you. Important lesson guys for you is going to be definitely how fair and transparent you are going to be in the matters of the financial portfolio while dealing with other people. Because guys, when we talk about third house, 11th house plays a very important role where people come together. Any sort of small groups, big groups, networking, third house and 11th house plays a very important role over there. So Jupiter is going to be testing you over there with on the level of fairness, principles, morals, values, and most importantly, because Taurus is the original Kalpurush sign of the money, of wealth, of finances. So fairness in all these dealings and engagement is going to be the lesson for the Pisces natives for sure. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.